Why silence makes people uncomfortable. Silence is not empty. Silence is pressure. Most people don't realize this. They think silence is weakness. They think silence means you have nothing to say. But psychologically, silence does the opposite. It exposes people. It unsettles them. And it gives you control. Today, we're going to break down why silence makes people uncomfortable and how calm silence instantly changes how people perceive you. This is not about intimidation. This is about presence. Most humans are conditioned to fill space. From childhood, we're taught that quiet is awkward, that if no one is talking, something is wrong. So we rush to fix it. We talk too much. We explain ourselves. We laugh unnecessarily. We say things we didn't even plan to say. Silence threatens this conditioning because silence forces people to sit with themselves. Here's the first psychological reason silence is uncomfortable. Silence removes social guidance. In conversation, people rely on cues, tone, facial expressions, verbal feedback. When you speak less, you remove those cues. And when cues disappear, the brain panics slightly. People start wondering, did I say something wrong? Are they judging me? What are they thinking? Silence creates uncertainty, and the human brain hates uncertainty. That's why people start talking more when you stay silent. They over-explain. They justify themselves. They reveal more than they intended, not because you asked them to, but because silence pulls information out of people. The second reason silence is powerful is that it shifts the power balance. In most conversations, the person who speaks the most is trying to be accepted. The person who speaks less is deciding. This doesn't mean being rude. It doesn't mean ignoring people. It means responding only when necessary. When you pause before speaking, people lean in mentally. They wait, and waiting puts you in control. Think about it. Who seems more confident? The person who fills every gap with words, or the person who listens, pauses, and then speaks clearly? Confidence is not volume. Confidence is lack of urgency. Here's the third reason silence unsettles people. Silence forces projection. When you stay quiet, people project their own thoughts onto you, their fears, their insecurities, their assumptions. If someone is insecure, they'll assume your silence means judgment. If someone is dishonest, they'll assume you're suspicious. Your silence becomes a mirror, and most people don't like what they see. This is why calm people are often described as intimidating, not because they're aggressive, but because they don't give away their inner world. They don't react impulsively. They don't rush to reassure others. They observe. Now let's talk about when silence is most effective. Silence works best when paired with calm posture, relaxed breathing, and a neutral facial expression. Not staring, not smirking. Just calm presence. For example, someone challenges you verbally. Most people react instantly. They defend. They explain. They escalate. But silence interrupts the script. A brief pause, just 2 or 3 seconds, forces the other person to rethink. It tells them, I'm not threatened. I'm not rushed. I'm in control of my response. This pause alone can de-escalate situations without saying a word. Silence is not passive. It is controlled restraint. Another scenario. Someone is trying to impress you. They talk. They brag. They exaggerate. You listen quietly. You nod. You don't interrupt. They'll keep going. Because silence creates space, and people rush to fill it. This is why negotiators, leaders, and experienced professionals use silence deliberately. They let the other person talk themselves into a corner, not through manipulation, but through patience. Now here's an important distinction. Silence is powerful only when it's natural. Forced silence feels awkward. Calm silence feels grounded. The difference is internal state. If you're silent but anxious, people sense it. If you're silent and calm, people respect it. So how do you develop comfortable silence? First, stop trying to control how others feel. You are not responsible for filling every quiet moment. Second, slow your breathing. A slow breath creates a slow mind. Third, respond instead of reacting. Let the moment settle before you speak. You'll notice something interesting. The more comfortable you are with silence, the more uncomfortable others become. And not in a bad way, in a revealing way. Silence filters people. Those who are secure will stay calm. Those who are insecure will expose themselves. This is why silence is associated with authority. Judges pause before speaking. Leaders don't rush answers. Experienced people don't over-explain. They don't need to prove anything. Let's end with this. Silence does not mean being cold. You can be silent and warm, silent and respectful. Silence is not distance. It is intentional presence. In a world where everyone talks, silence stands out. In a world of noise, calm feels powerful. And in a world of reaction, restraint feels dangerous. That's why silence makes people uncomfortable. Because it can't be controlled, it can't be predicted, and it can't be rushed. The strongest signal you can send is not aggression, it's composure, not volume, but stillness. Fear is loud, control is silent. This is NERVEXIS. Control the mind. Master fear. Thanks for watching. Follow for more.